Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Friday edition of Harmonize, 2Energize. My name is Terry Matthews. I work from home, and this is part of the new headquarters for Jin Shin Jyutsu in the US. We are now working remotely. So, welcome everybody. Warm welcome to anyone that's brand new to Jin Shin Jyutsu. This this short webinar, Harmonize to Energize on a Friday, is to introduce simple self-help practices from Mary Burmeister's teachings, Mary Burmeister and Jeremiah's teachings of Jin Shin Jyutsu, which is an art of harmonizing energy in the body. Energy is sometimes called chi or ki, for those of you that are more familiar with those terms. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, we seek to harmonize energy as it moves through pathways left and right of the spine. We do that by placing our hands on what we call safety energy locks. There are 26 on the left and 26 on the right of the body. When we place our hands in different positions around the body, it can allow energy to be transduced and transform any blockages that may be resisting our harmony in life. So, welcome. My camera is on, so I don't know what the difficulty is for people. That's very weird. I can see myself, my camera's on, so I don't know what's going on. If I were you folks, I would come out and go back in. I'll certainly do that myself here, but I can see myself very clearly. Any change? Yeah, I can't give an answer to that. If you want to just listen to me, that's fine. But absolutely, my camera is on. So I don't know why you guys are not picking it up. Ah, there you are. Someone can see me now. Yes. Well, welcome back. Yeah, who knows what goes on in the world of the internet. Right, well, today we're going to be looking at how we can harmonize sleep projects. So let's have a look at the slides. So there is Mary Burmeister, and the quote that I wrote from her book, what Mary says, page 16, the quality of your harmony is the measurement of your happiness. Harmony and happiness, at least they begin with H. Very good. So anyway, the practices we're going to do are there. Let's see if we can't zoom in on that a little bit. Wonder why that one. Interesting. Anyway, the first practice, we're going to be holding the pad of the thumb, left or right. All these practices we're going to do with 9 exhalation inhalations, each one, adding up to 36 breaths, which Mary liked to work with. If you find that you like one of the practices more than the other, then stay with that all the way through. Or if you like the second or third one, stay with that one for the last set of 9 exhalations and inhalations. So what we do here is we exhale, and we're exhaling from the back of our head, here on the diagram, the 4s, all the way down through the hip line, 15s, to our big toes. and then back up from our big toes, back up through the hip line to those 4s on the back of the head. We're going to do that 9 times, holding either right or left pad of the thumb. Just give your pad a little squeeze. If it feels more tender one side than the other, then that might be a good place to go. All right, so let us begin. Sitting up as straight as you can. If you have lower back issues, maybe tuck a cush behind your back in your chair. And just relax. Just allow your shoulders to sink into your hips and your hips to sink into your feet. And let go of anything that's bothering you, any kinds of concerns, worries, anxieties, etc., etc. Close eyes, stun your cell phone. Let us begin. And as we're letting go of what we don't need, we're building something new. And then we purify on the inhale, the receiving of the breath, what we've just built. So it's a continual letting go, building, letting go. 8 more times. And when you've done your 9 exhalation inhalations, just be a witness to how you feel, where you're feeling, and just relax into that. Be the observer of who you be. The next practice is actually holding the occipital lobes, those bony protuberances at the back of the head, just up from the neck there. By the way, you can do these practices sitting, standing, or lying down, whichever is comfortable. And you can do it one hand at a time. Anyway, closing your eyes, let us begin. 9 exhalations followed by an inhalation. And what we can expect at some point is to feel pulsations where our hands are, like the pulsation of the radial artery, feeling the blood pulse. And then we know that those two parts of the body are talking to one another. And as you come to the 9th exhalation, inhalation, you can just relax, your hands away, place them maybe in that 15 area, the groin area, whichever's comfortable, and just again observe. "18 breaths ago, you were a different person." Yeah. The next, we're going to use that 4 again, the next practice, but we're going to combine it with the opposite underneath the cheekbone, the opposite 21. I tend to find my thumb goes under one cheekbone and the fingers under another, but there's still this opposite effect. So say the left hand would go on the right occiput, or the right hand on the left, and you would just place the other hand on the opposite cheekbone. It's very calming for the mind, and that's often what keeps us awake at night. So let us begin. 9 exhalation inhalations. Drop shoulders as best you can. Here we go. So we're releasing and receiving. Hopefully you're not nodding off, but this can be quite relaxing, especially if you've got a busy mind, you're having a busy day. And again, when you come to the 9th exhalation, inhalation, and just relax. Place hands in the groin area, pube area, and just see how you feel. Sleep's very important. A lot of research has gone on about it recently. Sleep deprivation can cause a lot of issues further down the line. I always say follow nature's way. And coming into winter, we may generally find that we want to hibernate, spend more time resting. That's a good thing. Of course, you can rest many ways, but sleep in and of itself takes us into different frequencies of energy which allow the nervous system to replenish. So as it's winter, hibernation. Oh, and by the way, the kidneys and the bladder are the organs that are accentuated during the winter, and they need a lot of rest because they take a lot of stress. So don't feel guilty if you're in bed for an extra hour or so during these wintry months. Okay, the fourth and final practice for this particular project is holding the left or right ring fingers. Safety engine lock number 4, actually, which we've been holding, can actually be harmonized by holding the ring fingers. So choose whichever one. And if you're still on number 1, holding the pad of the thumb, good for you. Anyway, here we go. Last 9 exhalation inhalations. Letting go in order to grow and purifying what we've built in order to expand even further. The ring finger, as some of you may know, helps harmonize lung and large intestine. If they're out of harmony, we're not breathing out and breathing in effectively anyway. We're doing what the large intestine isn't meant to do, which is holding on. Fear is normally the major reason for that. Those false evidences appearing real. Those mind games that our mind loves to play. And as we reach the 9th exhalation, inhalation, you can give yourself a hug. Like this. Thumbs underneath the shoulder girdle, fingers on the side of the shoulder blade. You can do it one at a time and place the other hand on your thigh, or both like this. Jolly well done. Jolly well done. Just allow that replenishment to circulate through you. Are people hearing me, or is there still an issue with hearing? Lots of strange weather around these days, tornadoes and everything. There you go, sound is fine in the UK. Yeah, America's having their fair share of tornadoes and all kinds of weather eruptions, which will affect the signal. Anyway, just before we part company, as per usual, I'd like to give you an overview of what's happening in the Jin Shin Jyutsu world. And let's have a look. Here it is, coming tomorrow, and yours truly is hosting it. Finger sequences, self-help book 1 and the lumbar circle, attitudes and gratitudes. And you got not 1, not 2, but 3 instructors, Sarah, Natalie, and Jill, all going to be teaching us. So that's something to look forward to. And you can register today, either here or if you want to use PayPal, click here. All right. You get a replay, as indeed you do of all these webinars, for 3 months. Then there's a 5-day self-help online with Sarah and Kelly starting January 19th, 2022. And this is a chance to get a good foundation in self-help. And all the times and dates are there. The organizer is Maggie King and Susan Kempfer. Register today. It's Sarah again. An online basic seminar beginning January the 26th. The 5-day basic is giving you the foundation if you want to be a practitioner of Jin Shin Jyutsu. Split into 2 parts, part 1 and 2, where there are 2 books. Here are all your class dates and times. Down here, new student fee here, review student. Review means you've done 1 5-day basic before. Sometimes people get confused and they think it means any class. No, you have to have already done 1 5-day basic to review. And then if you've missed any classes and you'd like to catch up, click on any of these links and you can pay the fee for the replay. So, anyway, I hope that's all been clear to you. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope in the end, those of you that couldn't hear could. Those of you that couldn't see can now see. You never know, because holding the 4s and the opposite 21s really helps the eyes. So maybe that's all we needed to do. Just one last comment. Each Wednesday so far, I've been doing the sharing stories from Jin Shin Jyutsu from people, practitioners around the world. If you'd like to be a part of that, just give me an email, send me an email, info@jsjinc.com. and then we can have a look and see what you want to chat with us all about, see if we can fit it in, which I'm sure we can. So anyway, that's next Wednesday, same time as this, 2 o'clock New York time. All right, well, thank you very much. Cheerio to you all. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and all those other wonderful languages for saying cheerio. Be well, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you again.